out on my afternoon walk. Feels so good to be out here. I had that little voice in my head that was like, I don't feel like going. The kitchen is a disaster. I need to clean, but I went anyway. Because first the food, and then next the movement. All of it is with taking care of myself, right? Making sure the self is taken care of so I can perform at my most optimum level in my life. Anyway, what's on my mind as I'm walking is, isn't it weird how back in the day it was no big deal to have beans and rice? I remember growing up, my grandma would make butter beans, rice, and a vegetable, and we would have that for dinner when we went to her house. So good. And we didn't even think anything about it. It wasn't like, oh my God, there's no big hunk of meat on the plate, or oh my gosh, we're gonna be malnutrition because we're having beans and rice and veggies for dinner. Like literally, it was just eating food. And I just wanna say that about our way of eating. I feel like, I don't know why I feel like that, if it's in the media or just, when we go out to eat, like there's nowhere to eat. You know, that's not true. There is places to eat, but the majority of places aren't feeding us high carb, low fat, right? And so, this idea of feeling like we're alone in this journey, others are judging us, especially, I don't know about you all, but now that I don't even want to say it out loud, but I will, the carnivore movement has been going on. It seems like people are real snitchy about, my way is the right way and all of that. I do not ascribe to that. My way is the right way for me. And I don't like to push my values, opinions, or ideas onto other people. And I do have a right to my values, opinions, and ideas for myself. And so I've really just thought about that lately, like this, just how this pendulum has swung. And I really believe some of it is the media, just people wanting to sell their products. So I just want to empower you to stand in your truth, stand in what you know to be right and good for your body, and release what anyone else, their opinions, ideas, thoughts, judgments, all of that stuff, that is just their own garbage trying to put off on us. And I'm not going to buy into that garbage. I'm living the best life for myself. I feel fantastic. And I'm going to continue eating this way. And to me, we've been eating this way as humankind for as long as I've been alive, and probably much longer than that. The food that grows out of the ground, the food that comes from trees, I love eating this way. And the more I get rooted in this way of eating, the more I'm just passionate about it and about eating this way for my health, my longevity, and my life. And anyone that wants to come along, I embrace you and I love it. And anyone that doesn't, I'll bring in Mel Robbins' let them theory. Just let them have their ideas, let them have their opinions, let them have their thoughts, all of that stuff. And I do want to say one thing comes in with that, with the lonely thing, is that when we do that, or my experience has been, when I do that, it can be a little lonely. And I have found, we eat 3 times a day or more. And when we eat this way, it is a way of life. Like, for me, this is more than just eating, right? It's how I shop at the grocery store, how I prepare my meals, how I think about my food. It's the stuff I want to be talking about. I want to be talking about recipes and ideas about what meals to make. And I want to be talking with you, Starchy Sisters, just about this kind of food. So I'm thinking that's what a way of life is. And so it can feel isolating because people who aren't eating this way aren't that excited about it and don't want to be talking about, you know, the greatest piece of fruit I found or my sorbet or whatever. They want to be doing other things. And so I just want to honor that. If you found that in your own life, or you felt judged or isolated because of this way of eating, that you're not alone. You are not alone. I'm here with you. And I just picture all of our little lights eating this high carb, low fat way of eating, that we are all connected. We're all out there in different areas of the world, but we are all connected in this lifestyle and this way of eating. So stay strong, Starchy Sisters. Like, you've got this. And I really believe we are the change makers, because I truly believe this is the healthiest way to feed and nourish our bodies.